Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, something we've been following all week. How will we start here with a coach at his alma mater trying to get them back on track? He said he has been brought in this year to push them over the top and make a playoff run after just missing out last season. He said, I have learned how to become a young man here, got my start in coaching, and I can't wait to be the head coach that takes them back to the top. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the pool. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Right side, it's Baxter. Still running up the 40. Makes a grab and room to run. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal. Money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure. They get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down hard.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. What a cut, now he's loose. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. Two-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job at getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Baxter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor. Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hit.
Caught, and he's got room. A 20. Smashes through the tackle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd and long here. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. Enough to move the chains. The 40. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He's past the marker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodriguez. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Out wide left, it's Gilmore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Release to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Cuts it upfield. It's Hawkins. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense. In the end...
Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. They'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's got enough. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Runs through a tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rolls right. Fires on the move. Trying to bull his way in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he's in! Pistols firing! Touchdown, Cowboys! That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Drops back on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Left side is Ferguson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Clemson keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first. He wants to go deep. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Young. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Slings it. And wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Out wide right, it's Baxter. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They just keep firing. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Tries again to get it in. Defense all over him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he makes the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Goes high to pull it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Big sack. This defense all over it. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
41, Kentucky, 20.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just the slightest crack in opening here.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
There's a crease. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little, but they got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
On 1st down, it's Baxter again. They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. To attempt the try. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Rush is on. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Hawkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence.
Lets it fly. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires it incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback. You're going to have time to throw.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw one first. In traffic, it's Baxter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll run it with Baxter. Nowhere to go. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Rush right in his face. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth.